24.
What's
Welcome
up, niggas?
to another episode of the Enter the 24 Chambers podcast. Today we have our co-hosts Philski and Miguel. If they want to introduce themselves, they can at this point in time.
Black man first.
It's your boy Philski back here with another podcast. And back hours later, y'all. Your boy Philski.
Yes, sir. And we got
Peak DV.
Mid DV.
In real life, Miguel O'Hara. I don't know what y'all are talking about.
And today
That nigga was racist when he was chasing Miles.
he was very. I was offended, low key, as a mixed individual myself.
Get the topic. Go on, tell them the topic first, Alex.
All right. So first of all, what we're talking about. Well, Phil, did you want to talk about it? Did you want to say it?
Yeah.
Okay, go.
So today we're going to be talking about Across the Spider-Verse for a few moments, and then we're going to hop back to our MK6 topic. And to go let it be known that we're going to touch back on the same topics that we did earlier and a few different ones. We're going to because MDV wasn't here earlier, so
Y'all can't have a podcast without Peak, you know.
So
I wish everybody would just be in here, honestly.
Me too.
Yeah. I mean, not all of us can be broke niggas who can't buy new games. So.
Oh right, that could be considered offended to some people, but of course, if you guys are rewatching this or watching this live, be wary of spoilers. We are not holding back our opinions, and we're just gonna be talking about anything. So we're gonna act like we're just talking.
Donald Glover Prowler cameo.
Okay, I guess right off the bat. How we
hope y'all didn't click off.
I don't even think nobody's in here, bro. But
when you end it, and it'll still be on your channel.
Yeah. Anyway, episode 6. So okay, Miguel, since you weren't here earlier, let's let you have some speaking lines. What did you think about the movie? Ups, downs, pros.
Yeah, I wish I was in here first. I wish I was in here earlier to hear Phil rant about it, but pros. Cameos. Not that was the best part, but the cameos were actually good because they were actually like despite the fact that they spoiled like all of them, the Prowler cameo was cool. Did not expect that. I want to say animation, but the niggas don't shut up about that, so I'm not even gonna cover that. Just like they developed Miles as a young half black man. And I mean, all the characters are pretty good, except for Ben Reilly, which was one of the negatives. They fucking did Ben Reilly shit, and people thought it was funny for no reason.
And
also, the story literally makes no sense if you think about it. Because, like I said before, if Miles was ever meant to be Spider-Man, then how is his dad dying at a Canada event? Also, if they didn't want Miles to like try and escape. One, why bring him there and explain to him basically everything and basically telling him that his dad's going to die and he can't do anything about it? It makes no sense.
Yeah, that was pretty stupid.
They literally, because they knew he would figure it out. And they just told him. And then, yeah.
Okay. What's your rating for the movie? If you have one.
8. Nah, I don't usually do 8 point anything but 8.5, but it's like an 8.9.
Okay.
But 8.8. Okay. It's not quite a 9, but it's pretty good.
Okay, I agree with that.
It's definitely not a fucking 10.
I don't think it's a
10. I also heard what would be a 10 though.
No, it won't.
Right, Philip,
don't let the sweaty dork.
Can you give us your review? Pros, cons.
The movie is good before the Spider-Man movie is bad.
Okay.
And here's why. They used for one, they sidelined Peter.
Well,
Phil,
okay, I'll let you finish before I say why that's.
Yeah, I'll let you finish.
Yeah.
I'll let you finish.
For this to be okay, Miles is Spider-Man, but you don't sideline the character. That was my biggest problem. The power scaling is the worst thing about the movie. How does Miles outrun all the Spider-Man that have way more experience than him? It's crazy. And what MDV said, like if he was never meant to be Spider-Man, then what was the point in the first place?
Okay, well, I can tell you why that they couldn't get to him, or like they couldn't catch him. It's because they were all bumbling and like fumbling over each other. They couldn't really. There was so many
Spider-Man,
chasing after him that they just kept stumbling.
Spider-Man.
Go ahead.
Oh my bad, Spider-Man isn't dumb. Like, what were they trying to get at? Like,
I'm gonna change X's opinion on this because I was siding with him at first, and I mean, I don't think it's that big of a deal, but it's kind of stupid. But Spectacular was also chasing him, for the record.
I did not know that.
Yeah, you can see him on the train. So all these random, so all of a sudden Spectacular Spider-Man fans, y'all dick ride the character, but when he can't chase Miles or can't catch him, y'all stay quiet.
Well, there's a lot of Spider-Man that couldn't catch, and it all boils down to, well, of course, plot armor. But at the same time, like if there's one day, like say like everybody gonna start chasing me, like a bunch of niggas start chasing me, I'll probably get pretty far, but like mainly everybody's gonna be like staggering over each other, bumping, pushing. Even though they're Spider-Man, you still get a lot of niggas chasing. Running in the same direction. Yeah, someone's gonna stumble over each other, and it's not gonna be weird.
Okay, but here's the thing. This is my counter. I'm not like I said, I don't think it's that big of an issue, but I think it definitely is something that if a nigga says this is stupid, they're not wrong.
Yeah.
Because in the previous scene right beforehand, Peter, Gwen, Spider-Man, India, and Punk all work together perfectly in sync.
That was a good little teamwork scene.
But
so why can't these niggas at least get a finger on Miles? And the entire point of this group is like they're the best of the best. Or like there's a lot of them, but they're supposed to be like all good, and they just they make them all look like idiots. I know it's a joke, but like they did look at Ben Reilly. They made him a joke, and it was terrible.
Well, it all boils down to three things: plot armor, terrible writing, and Miles is black. There's nothing more.
There's
nothing else you can say. But the way that Miguel slammed Miles down on that train, I ain't gonna lie, that nigga he doesn't like black people, bro. I'll get to my review in a moment. Let Phil finish. Do you have any other pros, cons, issues with the movie you want to point out?
Are you really saying this on the podcast though?
Saying what? That Miguel O'Hara's racist? Yes. Yes.
Also, Phil, what did you think about Ben Reilly?
It's probably listed one of my favorite Spider-Man characters.
All right, bro. Never Ben Reilly story.
What?
Don't do that, Phil. Just give us the rating of the movie, please. please.
For a Spider-Man movie, I'm gonna give it like a 4.
A 4?
Before, but without it being a Spider-Man movie, like I'm not trying to hear the Miles is Spider-Man. Like that's not the problem. Like the power. Oh, so he can outrun all these spider people, but his spider sense don't go off when his alternate variant who doesn't have any superpowers knocks his ass out.
We've been over this, Philip. We've been over this.
No, his spider sense is always alert.
No, there's no reason for that. He was literally like effortlessly dodging spots like teleportation attacks.
But he wasn't distracted.
Distracted, bro. That's the point of a spider sense. Is it tells you that when danger is near. He was already suspicious.
I think the problem should fall on the animator's part for them not animating his spider sense going off, because if you look at a bunch of Spider-Man adaptations, like if he's just like completely shocked by something and like he's like focused on one thing, we've seen villains knock his ass out. But usually the spider sense goes off. Usually.
But he was already like nervous of like like he already felt sketched out, so he should have been on alert.
Yeah, but it's just one of those things that just boils down. It's like, and it's just bad. It's bad writing. Like it's the end of
bad writing.
It's towards the end of the movie, and it's really like they just wanted to go ahead and wrap it up. I feel like it was one of those.
All they had to do was animate him turning around and then getting knocked out. That's all they had to do. Like they had to just have him have the Spice cross, him turn around, and then get knocked out.
I think that probably would have solved a lot of things. Well, there's not much more I can add. I know I usually let everybody else go first, and I usually have the same opinions as everyone else. I can't add too much other than the fact that I do love the movie. Phil, I don't know why you're so mad about Peter getting sidelined when it's not a Peter movie, it's a Miles movie.
I'm gonna say it's the best Spider-Man movie there because he's not Spider-Man. First off, Spider-Man doesn't need a team.
Phil, he's been defending New York for a year and 6 months. What do you mean he doesn't? He ain't been having a team.
If it can't, both of his movies are literally team-up movies.
Because Miles Morales can't carry. Nigga can't even carry his own comic book. You think he can carry a movie?
But Phil, he did multiple things independently. You can't deny that, or you probably will. But he did a lot of things in the movie independently.
Like what?
Nigga, he denied help from Peter just to go run off and do his own thing. He literally told Miguel, "No, fuck that. I'm do my own thing." Like, come on, bro. He literally said it. What?
Phil, I get that Miles Morales is Spider-Man. He's Miles Morales, Spider-Man, or Peter Parker is. But one of the big complaints is he's been Peter's shadow. So why would you want him to be by Peter the entire movie?
Exactly. The movie.
Well,
go ahead.
These latest adaptations of Spider-Man are trash because they don't allow him to be Spider-Man.
Yes, they do.
Bro, they always have to have something else to carry the movies.
Okay, Phil, that might be true, but he's still doing things as Spider-Man independently.
Nigga, you had to get a pep talk from himself in No Way Home.
I'm not talking about that nigga. I'm talking about Miles.
In Raimi and Mark Webb Spider-Man, that's not the case. They don't need a bunch of fucking other heroes to help them defeat a villain. Like it's not it.
Phil, Miles literally left everyone. He left all the help he could have had to go fight Spot on his own. What are you talking about, bro?
For watching the next movie, he's not gonna fight Spot one-on-one.
Probably not, Phil.
No, they're gonna have 20 plus Spider people fighting Spot.
Exactly, because they're scared. They're scared to let Miles do his own thing because they know that if we don't have all these cameos get excited, no one's probably gonna go see a Black Spider-Man. They know that.
Okay, so don't make it about race, nigga.
No, it's true. It's true though.
Nigga, no one's gonna see Black Spider-Man because niggas will go see Black Panther because that's Black Panther. They're not gonna see a second-rate Spider-Man because it's not Peter Parker.
Nigga, they don't like Black Spider-Man. What do you mean?
Nigga, why would you? It's not Peter Parker. Whether it's Black Spider-Man, Mexican Spider-Man, another different white Spider-Man, they know it's Spider-Man is Peter Parker.
So you telling me if they made a 2099 movie, it wouldn't sell?
Nigga, what do you know? We knew Spider-Verse sells. Every superhero movie sells, besides fucking Morbius and shit. I don't know what you're trying to say. It's not about race, nigga. He's a boring character in the comics. That's bro, niggas off the streets. You ask anyone who Spider-Man is, and they're gonna say Peter Parker. No one's gonna say Peter Parker and Miles Morales. No one's gonna say that.
Our sisters was literally mad because I thought he was coming to see Spider-Man, who was Miles. And they didn't watch the first movie, but people know who Spider-Man is because of Peter Parker. He's always been Spider-Man. Like half Miles have his own identity. Like he
They can't do it.
doesn't have
They can't.
his own
They won't do that.
voice.
'Cause then they can't. Then they can't fit Spider-Man on the title.
Yeah, that's another thing they get to sell. Spider-Man. The movie is doing so. I mean,
That's like having
Miles
a
is
Batman
cool enough.
movie named Batman and having it be about Robin.
Anyway,
Oh, this is a character.
I gave the movie a 9. My original rating was a little bit higher, but I think the plot is stupid. And them introducing the quote unquote canon events. It was something they literally pulled out of their ass. Like when I'm watching, I'm like as I'm watching, like people are gonna be like, "Oh, recency bias," but I enjoy the movie a lot. I probably still am. I'll probably get it on DVD. Just like with
There
Guardians
actually
3.
is recency bias for this movie.
Um,
Not for you, for other people. Like it's not the
Yeah.
best Spider. How can you say you can't say it's the best Spider-Man movie? It's not even about Peter Parker. First of all, second of all, it's half a story. How can you say saying it's better than the first is so stupid?
yeah, because I don't
And,
think you can say that.
and then when you get to the third, they're gonna say better than the second.
Because they always do this. They always do it with trilogies and stuff. They did it with me. It may be it's true with Guardians, but still, they did it with Tom Holland's Spider-Man, which just so happens to be true as well. They did it with the Avengers.
Yeah.
They did it with the Avengers, okay? But
Well,
Endgame is not the
until
best.
Endgame, the third one was the best.
It's true, but they always do this with trilogies. Sometimes it happens to be true, and sometimes it's probably not. I can't name any terrible trilogies off the top of my head.
Superhero trilogy or just Ant-Man, nigga. Bro, they missed 2 out of 3 times.
Yeah. I forget.
They
Ant-Man 3 is.
They had a great first movie, and they were just like, nah.
Everything went down. Like I enjoyed. I'm an Ant-Man and the Wasp enjoyer, but I can agree that it's not as good as the first one.
This nigga said enjoyer, not defender, because he knows he can't defend this shit.
No, I know it's bad. No, the villain's terrible. They wasted my boy Lawrence Fishburne. The MCU was always wasting. He didn't even get into Goliath. We didn't even get a glimpse of it, and they wasted a good villain. Not a good villain, but like she could have been a good villain, but they just I don't like the direction they took with it.
Literally, Iron Man's on, by the way. I don't know if y'all knew that.
Didn't know that.
Ghost, the Mids.
I feel like Ant-Man was like after Yellow Jack is like, well, what else could you do? Egghead.
Yellow Jack isn't even a fucking. Yellow Jack isn't even an Ant-Man villain. It's literally Ant-Man.
Yeah, true. Is there what Ant-Man villains are there? There's Red Cross. There's Goliath, kind of.
Crosshair.
Crosshair. My bad.
Stinger, B2,
Egghead. When you see him, like I think they're making they'll put it like this. Put it like this: making an Ant-Man trilogy was a terrible idea.
Their villains are Avengers villains because they're basically just Avengers characters. After
exactly,
once they join the Avengers, they didn't really get their own side.
Exactly. I mean, they've had comics, but I don't think they were that good.
Who?
Ant-Man.
You don't think Ant-Man comics are good?
I said I don't think they are. I haven't read Ant-Man comics, but I don't think they did do too good.
You know.
I mean, okay, put it like this, Phil. If I'm walking to the comic store, am I gonna say, oh, I'm gonna read Ant-Man today, or am I just gonna go pick up a Hulk story or something like that? Think about it.
It's all on what you're interested in.
I mean, it's true, but like,
nigga, you can't tell me someone's gonna go pick up. You can't tell me someone's gonna go pick up, let's say, a Wasp comic book.
Exactly, bro. No, if you willingly do that, all the better to you. But come on, I think honestly, we could say the same thing for Miles.
I mean,
Miles is great in adaptations, but his comics probably aren't the best.
I
They
walk in,
probably, huh?
I walk in, uh, walk in as for Ironheart. But
Bro, it boils down to if I walk into a comic book store, I'm buying my favorite characters comics, and I don't think rarely anyone's favorite character is Ant-Man or Wasp. Now, I love Ant-Man, but
That's
I'm
fair.
just he doesn't even
That's
crack my top. Like he literally like probably I would
yeah,
consider Ant-Man one of my favorite Marvel superheroes, but he still wouldn't crack my top 10.
He doesn't
but
even crack my top 20. Respectfully,
but but you but
I
you
love.
you
Huh?
have to look at it like this also. Y'all not clarifying which anime you're talking about. Y'all just saying anime.
Nigga, well, I like
Nigga, Ant Man in general, Phil. Whether
I
it's
like him.
Hank
I
Pym,
like him equally.
whether it's Hank Pym, Scott Lang, or the Mexican nigga, I don't care. Ant Man
Nigga, the
is the
Mexican
only
nigga.
Cell.
You mean Eric O'Grady?
Yes, I think
Nigga,
he's
he's
giant
white.
man.
Bro's a fake Ant-Man too.
Nigga, shut.
Black, bro. He
Either
turns into a
way,
villain. He turns into a villain called Black Ant and has a bromance with Taskmaster.
that sounds terrible.
Nigga,
Mister
it's actually really good. It's actually really funny.
Crazy, crazy.
Midmaster, Mid-
But
Midman. I'm
anyway,
just saying, bros. Ironheart steals more than Ant-Man, but
Bro, whose favorite character is Ironheart? And you can't even say yourself because she is not in your top 10 characters.
is she Philip? I'm kind of curious.
She's
yes,
not. Phil told me his top. No, you're a lying ass nigga because you told me your top 10 Marvel heroes the other day or like a couple weeks ago, and there's no way you just decided to put Ironheart in top 10.
yeah,
There's no
she's
way.
not top 10.
He's lying to you, X. There's no way.
Okay,
I mean, we got a
I
lot of
love.
X-Men in it.
I'm a very Miles enjoyer, but his comics are not good, Phil.
Yeah, you can like a character, but like not really be that big of a fan. Like I like
He's not my top 10, bro.
I can't even think of like an example really, but there's characters I like, but like I'm not picking up their comics.
I think one last thing I'll say this, and then we can move on
What you gonna
to
make?
Mortal Kombat or whatever.
You making something?
Like
With
I like
Miles,
Gambit, but I'm not picking up an X-Men comic because I see Gambit on the cover.
okay, I wouldn't say that. Actually, I
What?
have a.
Well, is it
I
reading the
actually,
latest Rogue and Gambit?
I don't read
Big
X-Men
Gambit
comics.
shit.
I don't read X-Men comics because both of them are fucking trash.
well,
What
that's
did you just say, nigga?
Most of
yeah.
them are trash.
We're finna
You can't.
move on. I'm finna make this.
Let me
I'm fin-
defend my case. Most
Depending on,
Spider-Man comics are trash because most long-running comics have just a huge stretch of just terrible comic books.
I mean, far as like shit, what X-Men store? I mean, current X-Men, Sins of Sinister, where he literally like takes over the world in like 10 years. It showing like his full power, but like 20 years, like get the fuck out of here. Like they have killed the Eternals, killed the Fantastic Four, um, killed the Avengers, killed Thanos. They're mixing genes. Like
Nigga, what?
they're like Night Colossus or some shit. Like certain characters like be mixed. There'll be Nightcrawler Colossus or Jean Grey, Professor X or Wolverine and Beast.
What are you
I'm gonna be
talking
honest with
about,
y'all.
bro?
I love comic books, but I hate like goofy ass stories. Like I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Like the
The what?
Sinister
Like
event is just
I hate like super like over the top like stories. Like we're gonna do all this crazy shit just because.
which is crazy to me because like this is main continuity. So you mean to tell me that like the fucking X-Men have been taking over the world for 10 years with sinister influence? They all have the red diamond on their foreheads.
They're finna kill the X-Men in a little bit.
Who,
Like they're
sinister?
I think that's why I like
no,
Daredevil
they
and
just finna
Spider-Man are my
kill
two
them all.
favorites because I like grounded stories.
I just like superheroes.
I
Anyway, I
mean,
think
there's there's some good X-Men, but most
there's
stories are
plenty of good
just
ones.
this motherfucker trying to take over the earth.
I,
I'll
I
make
like
this last
story,
stick.
I like stories that stand out. Like I can remember after I read them.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like big time.
Like there's comics that like I read and I'll forget they existed because there's just nothing. There's just nothing like stands out about it. It's just a typical Spider-Man swings and saves the day, and that's it.
Bro, there's two X-Men runs going on right now. And it's both the same. I don't even know how to explain it. Sins of Sinister is the current X-Men run. I couldn't even tell y'all what the name of it. It's like 2021. It's the current X-Men run. Like they have Kokoya, but Kokoya got destroyed and Wolverine killed the nigga that could talk to the Kokoya tree, the Kokoya Island. They want to rebuild Geonosis and like I read it. They just felt like they fought Arcade. Uh,
I
it's
don't know.
like I can't remember much about it, but I can remember some of it. Like I was just reading Strange, where it's Clear's run where Doctor Strange is dead, and she was trying to bring him back to life, and she come across this nigga named the Harvester Man, and the whole time it's Stephen Strange, and they fuse together. You're like fuse together like how Vegito is and Gogeta.
That sounds
And like
dog shit, Phil. I'm not
Yeah,
gonna lie to you.
this is dog shit. When y'all started
That
explaining
sounds
it sort of
terrible.
me, and I started like losing track of what y'all was talking about, you
No,
know,
I ain't gonna lie, Phil. I zoned out. I'm not gonna lie to you, bro. That sounds so terrible. That
I mean,
sounds
All right,
terrible.
comics right
can
Because
now.
we can we move on to
um
Mortal Kombat shit so we can get out of the way?
Yeah, fuck
yeah,
tomorrow.
I don't
I'm
want
make
to
them.
touch this, so let's get out of the
I'll make a last topic on comics, and we can move on to
way.
Mortal
Okay.
Kombat for the rest of the night. It's about Miles. I think what they need to do, Miles needs to be rebranded. I thought they were gonna push Kid Arachnid, which
Shit, man.
it's not the best name,
Just
but
call him
it's
Arachnid.
okay.
Arachnid
Arachnid is
Man.
No,
shut up,
bro.
Phil.
This nigga
Stop
says it
talking.
every
Stop talking.
time.
Stop Phil. Anyway, I think he just needs to be rebranded because him living in Peter's shadow in 616 is a terrible idea, terrible concept. They never should have did it. When he was in the Ultimate Comics and he was his own character, when he was Spider-Man, that was fine because Peter was dead and he was taking up the mantle.
Bro was
But now that
fighting.
he's in 616, he's living in Peter's shadow and it just doesn't work. It just
Bro, the
doesn't
movie's
work.
good because there's no Peter in his universe.
Exactly.
There's just him. That's it.
That's why I think Spider-Verse Miles works pretty fine because you know Peter isn't really on Miles's back. He's not living in his shell. He's actually Brooklyn's one and only Spider-Man. As they love to keep throwing that around in every Spider-Verse movie. They're gonna do it in the third one.
Hate that line.
Okay, so
Um,
the storyline with the canon shit, like if he's not
it's
supposed to
dog
be
shit.
Spider Man, ooh. But what about all the other Miles? Because every Spider Man story is canon. Every Spider Man
Well,
story is canon.
what
It's
what
trash. That's simple.
what I guess what Spider-Verse is trying to make it out is like this is the only Miles that is Spider-Man. I don't know why they're pushing that when there's apparently 616, there's the Insomniac universe, there's plenty other universes. Fucking
What
Ultimate
if
Spider-Man from the Ultimate Spider-Man show. I mean, there's a Spider-Man 2017 show. Like all these, if everything's canon and whatever, everything's its actual universe. Then
by
I don't
Odin
know why they're
Fate?
We move on.
Yeah.
huh? Okay. All right. Anyway. Okay. So, Mortal Kombat. We know that Thursday is the gameplay reveal. And fuck. My God. Phil, just take it away. Phil. Take it away.
The
Can you
gameplay
give us
reveal.
the quick version?
The gameplay reveal is this Thursday, and then we don't know if it's been on Tuesday, but it has been on a lot of season.
Yeah, it's not. The wait has not been long for me because like unlike most of these dorks, like I don't be talked about it like this shit every day, so it kind of just doesn't take that much time out of
I
my life,
really,
you know.
I really, really go back to work. Fuck that review. I mean, I'm excited for the review, but
Like, yo, oh shit, go ahead.
like, I'm just ready to get my life back. Like, sitting at home every day, not making any money, phones going down. Got to pay for my tests. I'm trying to move out, pay bills, help my grandma, all types of shit. Like, I haven't been. It been. I've been thinking about it, but like, not how everybody else is. Like, oh,
Like,
it's a countdown.
because these niggas got nothing going on, they're losers. They
I
talk about the
can't.
same thing every day.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Like, I'm not. You can call me throwing shade, but I'm not trying to. But I can't come in here and sit for 3 hours straight talking about the same thing. I could, but do I want to?
And then
Not
they
really.
wonder why it's like they wonder why they like it sucks to wait because that's all you talk about.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie. Thursday, it's gonna be another Thursday. Look. Here's how I am. I am a pop culture fan. I love Naruto, DC, Marvel, Star Wars, Mortal Kombat, Street Fighter. I love all these things. So me just focusing on one thing is really I can't do it because I like so many other things. It's just that, you know, it's just gonna be another day for me. So I'm not like counting down.
Literally.
I'm not impatient. I'm ready, but I'm not finna make a big deal out of it because
And for
it's
those who do, y'all are losers for real.
I mean I can't y'all that are sitting here impatient and just like sitting here for 24 hours a day just talking straight Mortal Kombat. There are other things in the world. Street Fighter 6 came out 3 days ago and it already has 1 million players online. Go play something new. Go try a new game. Go do something with your life other than talk about Mortal Kombat respectfully.
How about
Love
you
the
go
game
and make some?
series.
How about you go make some money so you can get the game when it drops?
Exactly. I I don't understand people who were just literally just sitting on Twitter. It's like, oh, when's the review, bro? It's time we get a review now. We've been waiting patiently. Nigga, Mortal Kombat, #1, is not the biggest game series of all time. Probably not even close. And it's not the only game coming out soon. So
Niggas were
Well,
saying that it's
it's the
bigger than
biggest fighting
Spider
game.
Man
That's
2.
it.
I don't
No, it's
understand.
not.
Like what?
They
Niggas were
said it's
saying it
bigger
was
than
bigger than
Spider-Man
Spider
2.
Man 2.
Spider-Man 2 is legit the reason niggas bought PS5.
If again, my thing is like when they try to compare Mortal Kombat to any other game, it just doesn't work. It just
It
goes to show
doesn't.
like you can't compare Call of Duty with Mortal Kombat because Call of Duty will always blow Mortal Kombat out the fucking water. I'm gonna keep it a buck. Mortal Kombat is good for casual. Like when the game
Yeah,
first come out, or when you have friends over, you want to play the game. But
exactly.
the average black person is just hopping on MK and just playing this
No,
shit all day, every day.
No, because it gets
no.
boring. Like
It's not
you,
even. I'm not gonna lie to you. In terms of fighting games, like Mortal Kombat may just be the biggest series. That may be true, but in a competitive scene and in a pop culture scene, you're mainly going to see Street Fighter. Let's be honest. I don't see
no,
Mortal Kombat. I don't see Mortal Kombat tournaments being held for
no,
millions of
not
dollars.
maybe
No,
maybe FGC faggots or I can't say that word. FGC losers, but not pop culture. I don't. No, Mortal Kombat's way bigger. Well, no, I wouldn't say way bigger, but it's bigger than Street Fighter in pop culture.
I don't think so. I think
Nigga,
no.
we literally just had nigga.
I
Where's Street
still
Fighter? Where's Street Fighter movie at?
It actually
I
is one.
s- they're making one right now. There was one with John Claude Van Damme. Good
Yeah,
movie, by the way.
we'll see.
But
Well, like newer
but
one, like Mortal Kombat still
look,
getting.
I don't
We'll see,
put
but
it like this. Street Fighter 2 is still one of the most iconic games of all time. Not just fighting games, the most iconic games of all time. You can't deny that. Mortal Kombat's up there, but like in terms of like there's Mario, there's Sonic the Hedgehog, there's Tetris, um, Virtual Fighter, and Street Fighter. Those are all groundbreaking games in gaming history.
they
I
that's they.
point is that in a competitive scene and maybe not it's neck and neck in the pop culture scene, in my opinion. Bring up sales all you want, but people are probably gonna know Street Fighter characters specifically. You got Ryu, Ken, Chun Li, Blanca. Like people know these characters because they've been around for so long and probably longer than Mortal Kombat, and they've just been pushed more because you can push Street Fighter more than you can push Mortal Kombat because every Street Fighter game is rated T for teen, so it's more family friendly than Mortal Kombat.
I
So
don't. The MK9 and 10 hate is so forced.
My biggest problem is like when niggas try to compare, like Mortal Kombat fans try to compare Street Fighter when Street Fighter doesn't give a damn about Mortal Kombat, and if they do, it's because they both. But nobody just Street Fighter's better than MK. Like I haven't heard that not one
That's
time.
that's comparing COD to Battlefield.
I mean, nigga, people used to do that, but Battlefield will never be up there with COD.
But they do different things.
They
Street Fighter
had
and Tekken
something
fans,
different though.
COD's more faster. Battlefield's more like they focus on like their maps, like big maps, like big game modes.
Street Fighter fans and
Well,
Tekken fans never like be like, "Oh, we're better than Mortal Kombat" or this
Never
and that.
heard
It's
it.
always Mortal Kombat fans like, "Oh, we're the biggest, bro. We're the big. Look how many views it got." Like,
well,
nigga,
to be fair, because that's because Street Fighter doesn't have anything
okay,
over Mortal Kombat.
I mean, look at what was like when Street
Like a Street
Fighter
Fighter.
was.
Oh shit! Sorry, Phil, let me cut you off.
Are you good? When they on their official Twitter, you got niggas like the Thinny. He's talking about he's talking about when they was like our game is about to release soon or something. And then he was like Mortal Kombat 12 is also releasing soon. Like under their shit, like you are a fucking weirdo.
I can't. That's why I can't take Mortal Kombat fans seriously because me, like I said, pop culture fan, so I'm a fan of all these fighting games. I don't like to compare one. I don't want to put one over the other because I love them all fairly equally. But just to go on and just see someone just some rando just bragging about how many views a reveal trailer got like it's some big deal. It's weird. It's just weird to me. And it just makes my skin crawl, honestly.
It's annoying as fuck. You like, bro, like stop. That's my biggest thing with games today. They always want to compare something. Like, can y'all please let those people enjoy what they want to do? I said my piece on Street Fighter. Though. I was like, I want it, but I never compared it to MK. I'm like, I want the damn game,
The only way I
but
compare to MK is like the
That's it.
even then with the roster size, they blow it out of the water because even though at lunch they still it takes them 6 7 years. I mean, I understand that,
But
but NRS are
to be
fucking done with MK in a matter of
half a year,
a year and a half.
year and a
Not even
half.
2 years.
if Mortal
It's
Kombat kept if Mortal Kombat like NRS kept up their work ethic with like MK9, then it would have been like some of the best games we've ever in history.
I
MKX and
think
MK11, but they didn't because MK9 got praised for innovating and having new features and like a lot of content, and that's why that game was so fucking hype. And then like X was like pretty good. Fuck Cobra, I'm pretty so. X is pretty good. 11 like they added stuff, but like content wise and like they just didn't like story. It's like yeah, they have nice looking cutscenes, but like there clearly wasn't much effort put into the story either. Like they just
put it
didn't
like
care. Like they're like, okay, we're the biggest fighting game now. Okay, just
put
throw
it
anything.
put it like this: MKX took 3 steps forward. MK11 took 100 steps back. Honestly,
MK9 took 3 steps. MKX took 2, and MK11 took 1 4 just from like cutscenes and shit, and then took 3 back.
dude, it's like they had 3 bullets. They shot one in the foot, 2 in the air.
Because Mortal Kombat 11 has like the like presentation in like any fighting game. Like
It does.
but like it doesn't mean it's gonna. It doesn't matter. Like there's all style over substance.
And to its
Like
peers, it's just
it's like had the best looking open world game of all time, but all you can do is walk around.
Breath of the Wild.
Yeah. Switch users get one open world game and they think it's the fucking the next coming of Jesus. Like we like PC players and Xbox players have been having this shit for years. Like sorry, okay. Like Mortal Kombat, the shitty thing is Capcom could make like a better game. They just choose not to because they're lazy. It's like a Resident Evil. They just keep giving niggas the same shit. That's all Capcom does.
No, I disagree with that. I feel like, it, not Resident Evil. I don't play Resident Evil. I don't like Resident Evil. Personally, I think Resident Evil is trash, but don't come after me. With
Fair
Street
enough.
Fighter. And, yeah, just Street Fighter. The game is progressively getting better. They're not afraid to try new things and to get negative feedback for it. They're not afraid of that. They prove that with Street Fighter Five. It's probably the only company I know that's bold enough to put 12 characters out at launch and with not even arcade mode, just online training. And I guess it's not arcade mode, but it's arcade mode. It's the only fighting game I know bold enough to do that. But they they progressively improved on Street Fighter Five. And the game it is today, it looks nothing like it did back then, but they progressively got better and they improved on it. With NRS, with their games, they're never improving stuff with the game. They're either buffing characters that don't need to be buffed, or nerfing fun characters to the point where they just are unrecognizable to play 2 weeks later, and they add characters, and that's literally it. I think that's the issue with Mortal Kombat games. They don't make their game better. They don't add new stuff to keep the game lively and fun. They
When
don't
I play
add new
when I play
stuff.
character at launch, I shouldn't have to worry about if the character's gonna play the same.
Yes, exactly. I believe that's. I don't know if other fighting games do that because I'm not too well versed in their patch notes on how their character. Because like usually when I get other fighting games, because they're usually long support. I usually like get with Street Fighter. I didn't get it till like Championship Edition because who willingly was finna buy Street Fighter base like with just 16 characters? You know.
That's my only problem with it. Like, people, I don't get the whole comparison thing. Like people feel like they have to compare everything to this time. I'm not going to compare any fucking because if I enjoy all of it, I enjoy all of it. I'm not going to be
Exactly.
like Gotham Knights is a fucking the Arkham series. Like you go, like where did the comparison come in? They constantly tell y'all this isn't a fucking Arkham game over and over, and people consistently keep constantly doing the same shit that they keep telling them. This isn't an Arkham game. It's a game. This isn't an Arkham game. This isn't an Arkham game. They're
I
trying
mean,
Arkham
I see
gameplay is
why
so
on
much
some
better.
stuff. I see why on some stuff, but not most of it.
Like it's just
They don't. I don't think
comparison,
they realize.
comparison.
I don't think they realize it's not even made by the same company. So I don't know. People
They
just
don't give.
excuse me. I think they care. They just want to compare stuff because it's. I don't know. I guess they get a little laugh and giggle out of it. I don't. I can't just sit on the internet all day just comparing one thing to another or just
Wait, what do you mean you can't? That's what niggas do all day.
Sometimes it's fine. Like if you compare two similar games or two games in the same franchise, like comparing Resident Evil 2 to Resident Evil 3, or something like that.
Resident Evil
I
2
mean,
to Resident Evil 2 because that's all they do is remake games.
Oh yeah, I forgot about that.
it's cool to compare stuff, but the shit people be comparing don't be making sense most legitimate most of the time.
There's certain things, like I said, bro. There's certain things you can compare, and there's things that you probably are better off not comparing. Like I don't. I feel like you can't compare Injustice to any other fighting game because once again, that's a game made for mainly casuals because it's a
We can compare.
DC fighting game.
You can compare it to Mortal Kombat.
I still don't think you can do because they play completely different. I know
No,
they're
they
made by
don't.
the
I
same.
mean, I guess they
They're
kind of do.
no, they really do. Like interactable system is completely different. Button layouts. The only thing you could probably say is the same
It's
is
more with one less button.
I'm about to hate what I'm about to say, but comparing fucking Suicide Squad to Avengers, even though Suicide Squad is a shooting game,
who?
Well, you can compare like the co-op aspect of it, but like that's what you mean.
Oh,
any the DC games, oh bro, DC's Avengers, like
yeah. I'm tired of seeing that comparison. Comparing every multiplayer superhero game to Avengers is getting old
fucking old and stupid. Anytime
and stupid. Stupid. It's old and it's annoying. I'm tired of it. It's just
dumb as hell.
is the thank you Phil because I can't even put into words what it is. It just doesn't
I'm
make
making fun of
sense.
things I like.
All right, bro.
And I miss to start making fun things I like. He's back,
Um,
but it's just annoying. Like, stop comparing shit. Like what's the best Spider-Man game? Or it's just shit like that. It's just shit that people always compare that doesn't need to be compared at all. But they're gonna do it with age. So I can do it because it's cool. Like I don't
it's
get the whole comparison of that how Mortal Kombat is better than Street Fighter. Like, huh?
it's really, I mean, presentation wise and on paper, sales wise and whatever. Yeah, probably it might be better. But in terms of gameplay, I feel like Street Fighter and Tekken will always have the upper hand on Mortal Kombat because again, the competitive scene, the stuff that you can go watch pros do
Fuck the
is
competitive.
Yeah,
it's
fuck that.
so
I don't know
ins.
where you're going with that. You had me for a little bit, and then you kind of like lost me.
Okay, no. What you didn't even let me finish, bro. The stuff, like especially in Tekken, the stuff you can see pro players do, it's the okay, the stuff that you see pro Tekken players do, it's so insane and crazy, like but in a good way. It's like cool to see. But in this, the crazy stuff you see pro players in Mortal Kombat do is just like, oh, okay. At least to me, because I watch fighting game stuff, so to compare the two on a gameplay level is like probably not fair for Mortal Kombat because it's not that many things you could do in Mortal Kombat. It's really insane. Well, true believers, welcome in another member of the 24 Chambers cast. We have Dino.
Oh, what's up?
I didn't
You
even know
know,
you
we
joined. We about to get. We never got on the Mortal Kombat topic though, and I was
okay,
trying too hard to focus on fucking Vulture and Electro.
yeah. anyway. Um, all right, I guess with Dino here, we can talk about this stuff. So we know gameplay reveal. It's right around the corner. Um, what are you guys wanting to see? What is your main things you want to see specifically for gameplay reveal?
I start.
Yeah, you go first.
Yeah, sure. Go ahead.
Yeah.
Dino, we on the podcast by the way.
I don't care.
All right.
You,
You don't care.
you
Ooh,
don't.
Daily
No.
Beauty.
You just want to start to say you don't care.
Yeah, I don't give a fuck. They can
Daryl's
just.
trying to be different.
No, I just
Dude's
don't
really
care.
trying
I'm
to
gonna
be
watch. I don't care. I don't like. Nigga, it's gonna be Mortal Kombat. You're gonna be in a 2D fucking arena fighting each other. The graphics are
No,
gonna look good.
what are you going to more specifically? Because I'm gonna name my list off when you get done.
Cool looking characters that don't have shit design.
Well, what I want is
Hopefully
straight.
it starts with two. Hopefully it starts with two characters that we didn't expect. I know it's not gonna happen, but two characters that we didn't know were there.
Cameos will
Also,
be revealed Thursday, by the way. MDV.
Cameo characters.
Yeah,
I already know how. Man, I played 11. I know how they work.
how what works?
a lot of people. I'm nervous. Like, how you like? Have y'all never played anything other than fucking Mortal Kombat?
Nervous about what? What are they nervous about?
The
People
gameplay.
saying they're nervous of the cameos. Like, what the fuck is you talking about?
Okay,
It's gonna be like 11 where you call in the character to help you. It's not. It's not that complicated.
It's literally that. Like,
go.
I don't
You
get
know
what
what?
people keep saying.
Go.
You gotta
Go
see
play.
first.
Go play Marvel vs. Capcom.
It's gonna be. It's
That's
gonna
all
be
you
the
need to do.
assist and powers, but they're gonna help you combo instead of just randomly hitting people.
Literally, just go play Marvel vs. Capcom. You'll see how cameos work. It's been existing for years. I don't know why people are just so. Oh my god! Just shocked
Because
about it.
Mortal Kombat, because they only play one game, which is fucking annoying,
It's
which is
and it
hilarious to me.
shows.
Because
It
like
shows. It shows.
they
No,
literally-
it's because characters are gonna get relegated to just cameos, and that's it.
But they've already said that cameos are gonna also. They can also be playable fighters. I don't know. Either way, I'm not
Yeah,
really.
but they're talking about characters like Johnny Cage. They're not gonna make a Moloch cameo character and then make it playable.
Okay, they might not, but we don't fully know that. I mean, you can call
Nick.
me what you want, but we don't.
Yeah, Nick, you're being a shill.
Okay, just for stating facts, I'm being a shill. Okay,
Bro, cameo
Whatever.
characters.
Okay.
Playable characters can be cameos, but cameos can't be playable characters. Basically, how it's gonna work.
all right.
they're assist characters.
just-
Like, what do everybody keep like? I already know how it goes. And how else could they work?
Making
It's
jokes about how niggas will be playable because cameos.
like people are asking like, "Oh, I hope my favorite character is in the cameo." Like, okay,
It's. I mean, it's whatever, bro. I'm not finna sit here and stress over. Either way, I'm gonna play the game. I'm gonna have fun with the game. Hopefully, I'm just
Same
going with my
here.
day. I'm not finna
We'll
sit
see,
on
bro.
Twitter.
We'll see, bro. We'll see, love, bro.
I'm not finna sit here and I might, be like, oh wow, dang, Shujinko's a cameo fighter. Oh man, I hope he's playable in the next one. And then I'm gonna go on with my day. He's probably gonna be my main cameo fighter, and that's all there is to it.
Hopefully, there's a mode where you don't use that stupid ass shit.
remember I told you that like, is it like even you know, where is it like what's it called? Like, is it online only? Cause like when you can use assists in other games, I mean Smash.
I mean, I hope it's not mode exclusive because I really think that gameplay wise, it'll boost it up a lot because tag assist games are usually like really fun gameplay wise.
I'm gonna be honest. I'm with Phil with like I hate like the 2v2 3v3 shit. When I play a fighting game, I want to be a character fighting another character. I don't want to have other niggas coming around like along the screen and shit.
I mean, I'm
I
cool
agree.
with cameos, but I'm like, why can't y'all just make them all playable? And don't give me all these people didn't want them. They're not a highly requested character. We hate them from the midway timeline. Like, cause did y'all MDV? Well, I know Dino seen it because he was in here with me. But did y'all see? Did you see that Edric had posted the MK4 route and he like some needs getting back into action?
Yeah. Well,
Yeah,
actually, I did.
Edric Blumsky.
That's a good name, bro. Well, I don't want the game to be like focused on cameo fighter because I don't. It just sounds like ass. I just don't want a game focused where it's like I'm Johnny Cage fighting Scorpion, but like fucking Aaron Black and Moloch are running across the screen.
Yeah.
It was like that.
Same reason I don't like 2v2 games. Same reason I don't like 3v3 games.
I don't know. I don't
Like
have an issue
cameos,
with it
It
'cause
feels like it feels like third party.
I don't have an issue with it because I came up playing Marvel vs. Capcom and tag fighting games. So it's, I don't know. I don't have that big of a deal with it. I'm all for it.
Like,
even if
I'm not totally against it. I mean, if you gonna add all the boring, worst, trash, bland 3D era characters, then add them that way. That's me personally, because like people is like, oh, drama is so fucking boring. But I want Nitara when drama has done more than fucking Nitara. I can't even say like what did she do? She got an orb for fucking directly get an orb.
Uh,
She didn't even do shit. She just sent the nigga
this
through a
may be
portal.
like a hot take, Phil, but like, I feel like with MK, like the amount of shit they've done doesn't like.
Well, it doesn't matter anymore now. It's a new timeline.
I don't think it matters because like Katana has done a lot, but like I still don't think she's a good character.
I'm just saying though, like how is he worse than any of the rest of the 3 era characters? That's my biggest
Because some
problem.
of the 3D era characters are vastly cool. I'm not saying that argument's good because it's not, because Drama's cooler, but like some of the like 3D era characters are like vastly like way cooler than like other ones. But that's same with the normal fucking MK1 or MK trilogy roster.
Yeah, well, all those characters should get a spot every game. We shouldn't have to like Drummond. What difference is Kano from Suhel? Nobody can tell me that. Like,
Australian, bro.
he steals all his shit, and then Suhal's worst Mortal Kombat character, House of.
I don't think no one can make a valid argument with that. All they can say is, "Oh, bro, his character sucks." Well,
They suck so bad, but they want to keep referencing them.
Exactly.
They're just not creative. Like, oh, bro, he's bland, but then we have Kano every fucking year.
I would defend Kano if in MKX he did something with the Black Dragon. You know, if we seen characters like I don't
Sonya
know.
too, she's fucking boring. Like, I'm not gonna say it. Niggas are gonna be like, bro, she's the original trilogy. She's one of the original 7. That don't mean she's not fucking boring. Same thing with Katana.
I don't think
Yeah,
people realize that in the 3D era that there's a lot of characters that would be mainstays today, quote unquote, but sat out back then. Like Johnny Cage sat out a game. Sonya sat out a game. Kano sat out again. 2 games in the 3D era.
The only games, I mean, not the only game. The only character I think that shouldn't sit out is like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, like maybe Raiden unless he dies. This is all like unless they die. But even like if they did die, I don't think Scorpion, Sub-Zero should sit out again.
They're not gonna sit out, which is fucking perfect because like people like niggas like asking like who should sit out a game. People are actually fucking saying Scorpion.
Like
you
they're not
serious?
going to. They're the face of Mortal Kombat.
Yeah, that
I
ain't.
think there's only
That's the poster boy, literally.
I don't
There's
think
only-
Johnny Cage should sit out just because he's also like the comic. He's like, well, not anymore, but like beforehand, he was like one of the few characters that was like comic relief.
I still think Johnny could sit out, like hot take, but I think he could be able to sit out a game and it wouldn't affect much except for the Johnny Cage fans crying like little girls. Like,
Oh,
like
bro, my
he
favorite
was
character shit out.
he
What
was in
was somebody
Deadly.
saying?
He was
My
in
bad.
Deadly Alliance, but he didn't do he didn't do much. He just he was there because they Earthrealm had to band together or whatever to start the Deadly Alliance. But he died in the end anyway. Set up Deception. It didn't make any difference. Same thing with Sonya and Kung Lao and fucking Kano.
Nah, fuck this
Reptile.
nigga. Johnny Cage shouldn't sit out.
Somebody was like, "I'm
I
long."
don't think Johnny Cage or Raiden should are the other two besides them that shouldn't sit out unless they're dead.
Somebody was
Nice.
like, "I'm cool with Kira as long as she doesn't take a main girl." So I like, what the fuck are you talking about? There is no Jake don't get a slot because he came out in fucking MK3. Like, what the fuck?
This
Like,
nigga
that thing-
express sneak dissing on Cage games.
Me? No, I'm just. No, I wasn't, bro. I'm just. I mean, I think Katana and Melina should be sitting out too, honestly. But that's just my opinion. Or at least one of them. One of them could stay.
I completely agree with you. Melina being my favorite MK female. Like, I completely fucking agree with you.
I think it was fun when she sat out
Like-
MK11, but they brought her back because
She's the coolest female character though.
Who?
Who, Melina?
Yeah.
I mean, to an extent. I mean,
She's a mix of like 2, 3 different characters, but she's still unique. Unlike fucking Cassie Cage, but people shit on Kira for being a mixture of
Okay,
Kano and
they should
Sonya.
take into consideration who's fan favorites more than who's the original 7. Because Johnny Cage and like Melina and I guess not Liu Kang because he's not really that popular. He is, but he isn't. Like, or I'm thinking of like another fan favorite.
Reptile.
Huh?
And I hate when niggas be like, "Who should sit?" and there be characters that we haven't seen since 2006.
Like Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Johnny Cage, Melina, like those are just from the trilogy that I'm saying. But like those niggas are fan favorite. Like they should have more priority over niggas like Sonya, even though she's the original character.
Liu Kang
Like
don't
the
do
original
shit.
Liu Kang doesn't do anything. Like I'm sorry, you can say he's the main character of Mortal Kombat, but he's not. He is, but he isn't. Like Taven is the main character of Armageddon. I don't know what. Like he's always been the main character. He's the main character in 1 through 3.
Exactly, bro. I was
1
trying
through
to tell
4?
somebody that.
4. I
1
forget
through
4
4?
exists. I always forget 4 exists.
Oh, also, if you guys haven't seen my Kai video yet, I highly recommend you to go watch it because I'm gonna reference it here.
Like,
Go ahead. Go. You good?
Huh?
You saying something? I didn't cut you off.
oh, I was gonna say NRS does like hot take, but NRS actually does some characters better than Midway did.
They
Like
do.
who?
Johnny Cage.
Johnny Cage, literally, like after Johnny Cage didn't really do anything.
Kuai Liang too. I'd say Kuai Liang's a bit better.
Yeah. Like as much as you like Johnny Cage didn't have as many fans till MK9 because he didn't do it because there was no cutscenes for him to be funny.
And
There was cutscenes, but like he wasn't in them because he didn't do anything in the 3D era games. He didn't do anything.
Just put it like this: go look at the MK4 ending, and that's basically how people looked at Johnny Cage. Like he was cool, but he was like, I'd rather have somebody else. I feel like
Raiden did shit. Unless Raiden's dead, I think he should be in there because Raiden's actually cool. Like I don't think he's cool in the NRS games, but he's a cool character overall. He does shit.
the only game he's missed is MK3, and it sort of makes sense.
Like
to an extent.
Like with the fan favorite thing, like Melina's a fan favorite regardless of the Melina fans or not. She's still a fan favorite because she's the coolest. She's the coolest female ninja.
Despite the toxic fans, I think she's a really good character. She did a lot.
Well,
in the
He
development.
captured Shujinko.
She did a lot in the 3D era, specifically Deception. She did a lot.
Look, I just told you she captured Shujinko.
Yeah,
I mean, she died and came back repeatedly.
She's a clone, so you know.
But still though, like we can do without certain characters. Like they should sit in. Like you shouldn't have a roster spot because you was in the first Mortal Kombat game. That's fucking stupid. Man, I hate this dumbass game.
Oh yeah.
I think there's only 5 to 6 characters that should probably be in every Mortal Kombat game. 3 of those being Scorpion, Sub-Zero, Liu Kang. Raiden is give or take. I think you should probably have Raiden in every game. I guess you could say Johnny Cage.
I mean, I can see Raiden being one of the characters who don't miss a game, but like
he barely does.
Johnny Cage before he was like one of the few. He was the comedy relief in Mortal Kombat, but now like every character is funny, so it doesn't matter.
Like who, nigga?
That's crazy.
Nigga, they all have clips now.
Who said they were funny though?
Like the MCU, they all have clips.
No way you just said that about the MCU.
Nigga, they're trash.
Luke Kang could totally sit a game out if they're doing a new character, like a new main character, but like that's about it.
Kai.
I completely agree, and niggas would be like, "Well, bro, he's always been a main
Luke
character."
Kang isn't all that, bro. Like 1 through 3, he's just Bruce Lee with powers, and then 4 I don't know what he did in 4. I don't know anything about 4, but Deadly Alliance, he's dead.
They set
He'd
up
be
Kai.
Shinnok
They-
for.
And then he's a
Four.
zombie.
They set
And then in
Luke-
9, he dies again. And in X, he doesn't do anything. And then
I mean,
11,
he
they
did.
want to bring him back and have him be the main character. Past version of him, not the present.
Technically, it is.
So
I don't know, bro.
Like they just go back and forth with stupid shit. Like they'll go so far in one direction. Like MK9 and 10 clearly didn't want Liu Kang to be the main character,
No.
and then in 11 they suddenly do.
I don't know,
I don't
bro.
give a
Back
fuck
to-
about Liu Kang. Y'all didn't develop him.
You might have to consult with the elder gods on that one.
Might have to console, bro. Shut the fuck up, bro.
The,
He's
the
always
only
been a main
characters
character.
I care about in the new timeline is Johnny Cage, Scorpion, and Sub-Zero. Those are the only characters that are consistently developed.
Cassie, bro.
No, I don't.
Cassie was fine in MKX, so was Semi Jackie, and then they threw all of that away in MK11. Same thing with Cole, same thing with Aaron, same way with Devora. Even though I hate Devora, she had some development in X, and then it's just thrown all away. The issue with NRS games is that one game a character could have the most development in the world, and the next game they act like a brain dead idiot.
Facts.
They literally did this with Raiden and MKX. He's on his, redemption arc in a sense. He's trying to, pay for his sins, I guess. And then in MK11, he's just, I gotta go consult with the elder gods. The elder gods. The elder gods. Like, the OG Raiden never did this, bro. He never did it. He did things on his own.
Yeah, he's just like outside the tournament. He should be able to why doesn't he fight niggas? Like after the tournament, he should be able to fight people.
Fight who exactly?
Huh?
Fight who exactly?
Nigga, MK11. Did he fight a single villain outside of his chapter, or even try to help the Earthrealmers?
No,
Barely.
bro. The Earthrealmers got it themselves.
Huh?
No, honestly though, like, just stop. It's just either make a bigger character roster, or when you kill them, actually have it make an effect.
Yeah, and then they'll be more like they'll think about killing characters before they just randomly do it.
Like, it's fucking stupid. Like they kill the character off and bring them right back next game. I don't give a fuck what happened, what got warped, like what the case may be.
That means
Like,
nothing.
Don't kill him like y'all kill Scorpion for what fucking reason? I don't care because there's two versions.
Shock factor.
I hated that shit. We can kill characters because there's two versions now.
Like, come on, dude. Like you killed Kano last game. Don't have his ass being in this one.
It would make no sense. Why would they bring
Right.
back?
I'm
No,
not
it
letting
would.
it go, dude. I'm not letting it go that Kano doesn't
It's-
be in the next game for a fuck some reason.
He doesn't need to be in the next game, but if he is, you can't say it doesn't make sense. It's a new era, but at the same time, why would you, why was he in MK11 at all?
Like this, like have it like these characters still exist, but they're not in the game. Like do what I was saying.
This be like you can like change shit, but you can't erase shit. Like you can't just erase niggas from existing.
Yeah.
Niggas was like have Sonya, have Sindel, have Melina, Katana, biological. Don't
Just have him make changes to like try and like make villains heroes or like shit that turns a hero like into a villain or shit like that. Like
Or they
I don't know.
please
Melina
just
was
have
Destiny's
have Bihan be Sub-Zero, please.
that would be very nice to see.
how many y'all get?
This may be like one of my biggest hot takes.
Ooh, hold up.
You gonna make some cool?
Let's see, please.
How
It would
many
be
eggs
cool
I
to
get?
see Quaili
Guys.
is just
Oh no, I'm
Tundra,
gonna have to measure Maxine.
not as
when
Sub-Zero,
put
but
FOMO
as
in her.
Tundra,
Yeah.
and then Bihan be the main Sub-Zero.
You gonna make
What do you
some
say?
That would be
I can't
cool.
hear you, Iris.
I said it would be nice to have Quaili Yang as Tundra and to just have Bihan as Sub-Zero. And
Nigga, no.
Nigga, yes.
I'm not
Nigga,
calling quality.
let me finish. Phil, shut the fuck up, bro. Number one. Number two, I think hopefully in this game, I'm hoping they do like an MK Legacy where Bihan and Hanzo grew up together and they were actually best friends. So like
Fact.
if Bihan turns on the Shirai Ryu, it's more heartfelt. It's like a deeper, you know, cut rather than just this random nigga I don't like killed my clan. Oh, you know.
Are y'all ready for a
That's how.
Mortal Kombat hot take?
Yes.
Spit it.
I don't
Spit it.
think I don't think I like Steve Bloom as Kuai Liang.
Get the fuck out of here.
I don't know, bro. I don't like. Maybe
No, I see.
maybe it's an 11. Huh?
I agree with you. I agree.
I don't
I'm
like
gonna let you
when he
finish.
talks. Man. Like it just doesn't like it just don't seem like so. Like when I think of like Sub Zero talk, I just don't think of that voice.
I don't like that at MK9 and like MKX they got rid of a lot of the MK9 actors because a lot of MK9 actors did a very good job. The
No, they
Qualing
didn't.
included.
Yes,
Okay.
they did.
Yes, they did, Phil. One of the main reasons that game's story is tolerable is because the voice acting is really good. It was terrible if you put the MK11 voice actors in MK9, that story would literally be dog shit, bro. It would be terrible.
The new
Mm.
voice actor for Lewis and all that. I don't care. It sounds Asian.
The
And the voice
baller,
actor for Sub Zero and 11 was or for Scorpion in 11 is trash.
I don't like it. I don't like it at all. Anyway, we start.
They want to have Scorpion sound Japanese, but they don't want to make Sub Zero sound Chinese.
I mean,
It's the
well,
issue
with
with
it, bro. That wasn't
a
how
big
it was
issue.
in K Comics. Don't change it. It's not broken. Don't fix it. No, I'm just fucking around. But me personally, like, sit a bunch of characters out. Sit. Like, we don't like. Okay, these trilogy characters that we got, that's all we need. Don't start giving me fucking Ermac, Reptile, Sector, Cyrex, Cabal, J.
Stop it.
Like,
Stop right there. Stop right there. Stop right there, Phil. You name way too many
they
characters that
don't
probably
need
should
to.
be in this
They
game.
don't need to always be in every game because y'all. First of all, y'all not even Mortal Kombat fans. Not y'all. Y'all are MK9 fans. Y'all think like, oh my god, bro, they're trilogy characters. Like, y'all, a lot of niggas will sit up here and tell you that. What the fuck? A lot of niggas will sit up here and tell you that they started playing MK9 and MKX. So I don't be getting where niggas be saying we haven't seen these characters in so long when you said you didn't even fucking touch Mortal Kombat Run.
I think that the Cyborg should come back because I feel like we really haven't seen him since MK9. And before Armageddon, we didn't see Sector since MK3 or maybe MK4. He skipped Deadly Alliance, he skipped Deception. So really, Sector hasn't been in that many games. Cyrex, he was in Deadly Alliance and in MK Gold, but he really didn't do anything. I think that's my main issue with Deadly Alliance is that one of the big things is like there's not really a protagonist. It should have been Kai because they literally set him up to be Liu Kang's successor, but we're not going to get into that.
Can I say something real quick? You're not gonna like this, but Cyrex and Sector are literally in X and 11. They might not be playable in 11. They might just be functions in MKX, but like, what's purpose do they serve? They just keep coming back because they're original characters, because they're original trilogy characters. Like,
No,
that's
because
the only thing.
Sector should come back though. Well,
When they're
no, it doesn't make sense because why would they have the Cyber Initiative if you reset the
They
timer?
they don't need to. They literally have human forms. They have personalities.
Yeah,
They have
That's
characters.
that's what I wish they would do. Is give them
human form and then just
human
make a
form.
cyborg with fucking skin.
I know. I
Yes.
feel that was a dumb take, you know, bro. I think
What
that
purpose would
Cyrex
it be?
Phil, what
Nigga,
purpose
we've
is
never
Katana
seen
being
Ty-
back, bro?
we've
Come on,
barely
bro.
seen
Yeah,
Ty-
we've literally
for
only
skin.
seen their human forms in fucking story mode.
Tell me
Sector-
y'all didn't play the original the 3D era games. Y'all tell me y'all didn't play it because literally Cyrex, most of his alternate costumes, it's just human form. That's when he's reverted back to human.
He's still mostly a robot, Phil.
Yeah,
You
but
didn't
there's
look at
not
those
like a
costumes
proper
deep
story
enough.
mode to show that.
His
Nigga,
those
they're alternate costumes.
Phil, the characters aren't fucking God, bro. I want them back so their characters can be fleshed out, Phil. Okay, when they're
Cyrax is a black
utilized,
man
they're
under yellow armor or yellow
when they're
cyber.
utilized, they're usually pretty good. Sector was literally the head of the Lin Kuei, but we only got to see that once. Why can't we see that more?
Nigga, he was
Why
the head
can't
of the Lin Kuei in 30 years.
How about you show Sector and Cyrax before they're falling out?
How about here's one. How about that they actually make a fucking bigger roster so people wouldn't be having to go through who should be in the fucking game because it's getting old.
well, in the
Oh,
words of Cobra,
this is the perfect game for Smoke to come back, by the way.
they're not finna do that, bro.
Not everybody's here, just a bigger roster because obviously they don't know what the fuck they doing. Y'all gonna
Have
keep
Smoke.
this is my thing. Y'all gonna keep saying this character should come back, that character should come back, but they're literally just gonna keep recycling the same shit over and over again. Like saying certain characters should never come back is also dumb as fuck.
Okay, Phil.
Like Meat should never come back.
He shouldn't as a playable character.
Hold up.
He's literally a joke character.
Meat,
I don't want a roster slot taken out by a joke character.
but no, they're not adding meat though. Like niggas are considered don't add meat and mocap back. Like there's them making fun of them making the fucking game.
But why do we want to see Cyrax and Sector as humans?
I'm not knocking it. I'm just saying like don't keep giving us trilogy characters because y'all just gonna keep switching them around. Oh, we can see what we can sell y'all again for the fucking fourth time.
Nigga.
I want to see Cyrex and Mentor, but
okay. Why can't you see? Why
Just
can't we
please
take
have
out?
that nigga look like he did and just please have him look like he did 9 with updated graphics. Don't change how he looks.
Please keep the dreads, bro. They take the dreads away. I'll be angry.
Like same with Smoke. Like please don't change how this nigga looks. Just update the graphics. Like give him a different outfit,
Agreed.
but let the nigga look the same.
I agree on that.
Keep the hair.
The hair is fine. Like please don't change that, bro.
dude, this is all I want. Just give me, if you're gonna give me smoke, just give me a cyber smoke costume. It don't even gotta be cyber smoke. That way everybody's happy at the end of the fucking day.
Well, human Smoke is more interesting in this part.
Which one have we seen more?
Which one have we seen more?
Yeah.
Cyber Smoke.
I'm saying, like, just give us, why just not, I'm cool with the skins.
Oh,
A costume. Yeah. I'm not saying we shouldn't get human smoke. I mean, I don't give a fuck about human smoke. But I'm saying, like, everybody be happy. We have, just give him a skin. It's not that hard.
they're not gonna do it.
I mean,
well, we keep saying there's a lot of things they're not gonna do, but at the end of the day, they could do it. They might not do it. You know, it's more likely that they won't do it. But I think it's just saying they're not gonna do it. Like making the statement they're not gonna do it is not fair.
Like I want characters who make sense in the story, not characters that they just have to somehow write in because of the roster. Like I want the roster to base around the story, not the other way around.
I'd rather them have characters that, play a part in the story and then just have characters that are just there. I'm fine with that. Like a couple of 3-year characters that you don't do anything in the story, like I don't know, say Drama, Darius, Otaru, characters like that, Havoc, whatever, bro. And just have them be there. They don't have to play some big part in the story. They don't have to play some big part in the story. Tekken did this in Tekken 7. There's 35 characters on the base roster, but only 10 of them actually do something in the story.
I
So
mean,
I
it's
feel
not to cut you off, but cool then, just cool.
What you mean?
Like the story, the whole aspect is you beat the fucking same characters over and over again, which makes
Yeah,
it
it should
even
be like
fucking
that.
worse.
All
So
they
like,
have to
why does
do
it
is
add
make
different characters?
you fight like NPCs, like fight like goons, like in Challenge Tower, you'll fight like NPC like ninjas and shit, and just have like fight goons so you aren't just beating the same main characters over and over again.
Exactly.
There will
That's
be
why I'm fine with like Rain MKX. Like niggas like he has a moveset. No, he doesn't. He doesn't even have a fucking X-ray. It's the same moves from the last game. Port over the fucking animations from MK11 and just pick characters in as non-playable characters.
Exactly. That's probably what they're gonna do for a lot of cameo fighters
bro lost
from
me.
MK11 anyway. Like Aaron Black, Kodal, I say Devora even too. All finna be cameo fighters.
Just have
I
it so you
have an
don't
issue with that.
you don't fight the same niggas over and over again. I don't know why people have such a problem with NPCs. I don't. Yeah, they
You
have
know-
a model, but it's not a complete model.
You know what they did for the past few games? They have it where you fight past versions or past versions or
For black versions.
Nigga, you said that a little bit too loud, buddy.
Philip,
I mean,
Just
you can continue, bro.
please continue.
what was I saying?
About the past characters.
Some of past
Like they
versions.
just have the past versions. Like, oh, you fight Baraka 2-3 times in MK. That'd be third time you fight him twice, and then you fight Baraka in the past. Like, come on,
Like,
dude, that shit is so lazy.
That's stupid.
I don't want characters to be like constantly shit on. Like if they're gonna I'd rather do Conquest. Honestly, I don't know how they're gonna do it, but like I'd much prefer that because in the other Conquest you didn't just fight other more like main characters. You fought like NPCs and shit.
No, you fought the same niggas. We just reused assets. Like Monster was just Scorpion.
Yeah,
but
but
it was
like
fine.
you don't fight,
It's
but you don't
fine.
fight Scorpion. You don't kick Scorpion's ass 10 times.
You fought Song Sung and Quan Chi, who would not play with any version.
Give Baraka a chapter in this game if he's in the game.
He is. It was leaked by some African reseller for a pre-order exclusive or some Ultimate Edition of the Baraka's Shiesty mask.
I don't know. I'm honestly not convinced that it confirms he's in the game.
I don't think so either. I think that's just because it's Mortal Kombat, Baraka. That's
Let me just give you something.
I want Baraka to be in the game. I just don't know.
What does he do?
Also, all due respect.
Nigga, he's had more development in the last game than he's ever had ever.
How many wins he got?
That's facts.
Against the goons,
you-
like 4.
This nigga's how many wins he got? Anyway,
Yeah, they literally give him then in aftermath and make him 1 step forward, 2 steps back.
I
all
mean,
due respect to all due respect to Cobra, but you know the leak roster going around by the quote unquote beta testers and all this and that. Apparently, the same dude that leaked the box art. What do you guys think about that? Are you guys believing it? Are you guys buying it? Are you guys like?
I don't pay
being
that
cautious
nigga
with
no
it?
attention anymore.
I'm only buying the cover art. The one that was leaked with the cover art.
I ain't gonna lie. With when it comes to roster leaks, like they're fun to look at and see and speculate and be like, oh, this one looks kind of cool. I'd take that. But
Yeah, but then you disappoint yourself.
then to like speak on it as if it's true, it's kind of irritating because
It is.
But don't say shit like, "Oh, Sue Howell's on the main roster in this league, so I know it's fake."
Well, there's some truth to that.
But like to be like, oh, I can't wait to play as blah 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 character because they're on this leak beat by this credible leaker that definitely can't get anything wrong.
Well, let's be honest. They're not going to give you everything you want because they can sell it to you later. And the unfortunate truth is that that just means that there's characters that are not going to be in story modes because they want to sell them to you.
Yep. That's
My
what
problem
they did in
is,
Mortal Kombat 11.
Yeah, like they don't want. Well, I don't think they're going to do something like that again. But
I don't think
I don't think Aftermath was that good. I don't think it's why did specifically Nightwolf, Shang, and Fujin team up? Besides it, like it was just so stupid. Like I don't know why y'all like Aftermath so much, but
No, to be
I don't
fair,
care.
it's a good team up because it's fun. They somehow all correlate together in a fun way, but it's literally just because they're all DLC characters.
yeah, I don't want to see another Aftermath type thing. Just make the next game.
No, I'll take another Aftermath story. I don't
Nigga,
know.
not if it's a chapter mode. Y'all can keep that. Y'all give me like a conquest like expansion with like a DLC pack. Yeah, I'll take that. But chapter shit, keep it. I watch it on
Either
YouTube.
way, if it's more story, I'll take it. Either
I watch it on
create the
YouTube.
Me, honestly,
Okay. All right, bro.
I don't give us that shit again. Ever.
Yeah, Aftermath was trash. I don't know why y'all niggas like that shit. It's
That could've
story, bro.
That could have been 2 to 3 more other characters.
I think it was a good conclusion to the MK11 story that we didn't know we needed.
We got dumbasses saying it's OG MK, it's MK1, it starts and it ends where it starts or whatever the fuck it starts where it ended.
I hate
Like
that.
it's just fucking Liu Kang and Shang Tsung again. Like, come on, dude. It's getting old.
I'm pretty sure Kang's not gonna be the main villain because for one, he died in the trailer, and for two, he's pre-order. Why would they make the main villain a pre-order bonus?
No, time out. The pre-order bonus, yeah. Him dying in the trailer, somebody had to die. Come on now. Somebody had to get him a fatality.
No, it's like they made it was a bait, which they made him think the main villain and then killed him.
Me, honestly though, I feel like he shouldn't be the main villain because the DLC just did that for him. I don't give a fuck if it was just 5 chapters. Like, he just did that, y'all. He's already a big threat. Don't go backwards. Give us, I don't know, it don't gotta be Onaga, but be creative. Don't give us a fucking evil Liu Kang.
No, I think it should be Onaga.
They should have just had him dive into another portal and have Onaga's outline like show up.
I don't understand why they won't do Onaga. It's a price flag.
Still might.
What I want them to do is sort of like a MK Armageddon thing, where all of the villains had to like kind of team up. They all had to make a pact, despite they're all conniving and scheming against each other. That would be cool to see. Like
We just have an Armageddon game where everyone just dies and that's it. That's the end of the story.
No.
After
The fuck? I'll take an Armageddon game where everyone's here.
Yeah, but like,
Everybody's
story,
really
like I want everyone to die.
Mortal Kombat's not gonna. Well, what I think they should do, there needs to be a conclusion to the main series, and then they just start doing spin-off games.
they can do spin-off games now.
They don't do that because all NRS does is fighting games.
No, apparently Ed wants to do spin-off games. He's been wanting to for a while.
Ed wants to do a lot that he's not doing.
But unfortunately, the nigga signing his checks decides what they make. And WB
I was
knows
just gonna say that.
Yeah. They know Mortal Kombat's like one of the high scoring games, so it's like they're not gonna they know what works, so they're just gonna have them do that.
And WB doesn't have nothing to do with who they choose or who's in the fucking roster. I feel like it's more DLC versus what niggas are complaining about. Like nigga, they even say like we didn't choose this character because we hate this character, not because WB said, "Oh, bro, they don't like either."
Well, they probably make them include guests.
Phil, they can't just come.
That's what I'm saying with guests.
They can't come out and say, "Oh, our daddy company said we can't do it." They can't come out and say that, Phil.
Nigga, they tell you of who they wanted. They control the game. WB just wants them to sell guest characters and give a good product to sell.
If that's what you believe, Philip, I truly believe you don't.
Nigga, it's not far-fetched. It's literally what I'm saying. They just want them to make a good fighting game and sell guest characters. Literally.
Nigga, they don't care if it's good. They care if it makes money.
That's what I'm saying. If it's good, nigga, it makes money. What I'm saying is they don't give a fuck about who's in the roster.
Oh yeah, no, they don't care that it's Mortal Kombat. They just care that it makes them money.
That's what I'm saying. Like niggas, like I can believe the guest characters because hey, we gonna bring sales and there's more money to get the sales.
Why do you think Omni-Man and Homelander are in the same game?
I hope so.
Yeah, I want some more.
You want some more?
Yeah.
Omni-Man and Homelander are literally some of the best guests they have. That's true.
Nigga, I had 3 cut in half.
The crazy thing is the people like our buddy is hating on it, saying that it's just gonna be copy and paste and they're not gonna play different.
Yeah,
Nigga.
they copy and paste it from the fucking PS2 versions. It was fucking correct.
They're gonna play okay, even though you have Frost and Sub-Zero and they play differently. You have Scorpion Takeda that play differently. You have you have
Johnny
Jackie
and
Jack
Cassie.
play differently. You have Cassie Sonya play differently.
I feel like people just don't play fighting games because like same archetypes have been existing in fighting games for years.
You have Ryu and Ken, they don't play differently. But
I'm just wondering.
No, they
know,
do. They do.
Who thought to make put those 3 all in one pack?
Money, Phil. Money. Money.
Wait, what did this nigga Phil say?
Who thought about to put them all in one pack?
Nigga, why wouldn't you put them all in one pack? You got Omni-Man and Home. Obviously, they pit it's a matchup. They do that every game. They do a matchup. Why would you not want them in the same pack?
I think Superman should be in
Why do you want them at all?
You're not because nigga, they're peak guests.
You got dumbasses saying, "Oh, we should have arrogant from Lord of the Rings." Like when I see casual, I can't even call them casuals. When I see niggas do who they want in MK, like MK1, it's all a bunch of fucking guest characters. The Mask, Shredder, a bunch of fucking characters I've never heard of in my lifetime.
Buffy the Vampire.
Well, you gotta realize people get excited because they can get characters
fucking
that
Buffy the Vampire.
But you gotta realize Mortal Kombat is a way for niggas to see characters they can't see in other games.
But what who's thinking fucking Rambo in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, I didn't think of that one either, but I still love Rambo. I didn't think of RoboCop in Mortal Kombat. Still love RoboCop. Never thought about it.
I'm saying they're not even giving you niggas what y'all want.
Yeah, no one asked for that, but action heroes. So
I wouldn't mind Shredder being in Call of Duty.
Nigga, you're not playing a Shredder in Call of Duty though.
I guess I'm not playing as Kevin Durant in Call of Duty either.
You aren't.
You're not.
So am I playing as Kevin Durant in 2K?
No, not really. I mean, yes and no.
Yes, no, you are.
Do you know who Kevin Durant is, MDV?
Nigga, yes, he's fucking the ant from Ant-Man 3.
Oh,
I'm okay.
I'm trolling. Yeah, nigga.
What team he play for?
I don't fucking know.
This nigga.
I just know
what?
old spot in the back of his head.
And but as far as guest kids, who choose this is what we want for the guest. I guess Xenomorph because of Predator, but Leatherface.
Nigga.
Fucking Joker and
Mortal Kombat fans are the only niggas who complain about this shit.
Nigga, because I'm not asking to fucking play as Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Nigga, she's not in the game.
No, niggas be like Xena. What the fuck?
Yeah, that's stupid. Conan the Barbarian.
Why didn't we get Conan? Joker being in MK was the dumbest shit to me.
Yeah, I agree. I didn't like Joker in Mortal Kombat either.
Out of all the characters, this is who y'all giving us?
It's because they couldn't get Ashley Williams.
They could have gave us somebody else though. That's not what I'm saying.
I'm glad we
last
didn't
minute decision.
This sucks.
I'm cool with guest characters. That's not. I'm not. I love guest characters. Actually, I grew to love them. Sometimes I feel we can chill with them because literally all the ones in 11 don't do shit but just shoot guns.
If they get the actors for MK12 to do the guests, we were legit gonna be able to see Homelander interact with Omni-Man. That's pretty fucking cool.
J.K. Simmons in Mortal Kombat is so peak, bro.
Like you're literally going to see those two characters interact uniquely with each other.
Right.
Can't see that
have
anywhere else.
dumbass asking like, bro, let's get Starlight and such.
Yeah, niggas asking for like butcher and shit. Like, shut the fuck up. Like Phil said, it's well. I guess you can argue. Well, Joker's kind of the face of DC for characters. As far as characters who could possibly be in Mortal Kombat goes, he's like the closest they could get to the face of DC. But like, it's always the face of the franchise. They're not gonna pit fucking Soldier Boy over Homelander. They're not gonna. Well, they're not gonna pit Invincible in Mortal Kombat. But it's like they're not gonna choose like another nigga from Invincible instead of Omni Man.
Exactly.
It's always like the number one character, like the face of them, like of that franchise is the one they put in the game.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to get at.
That's like adding Waluigi from Mario in like a random crossover fighting game.
Yeah.
Waluigi.
Yes, Philip Waluigi. Wow.
You get what I'm saying? Though? Like, my problem isn't the gift character, it's the choices. Like, why the fuck would we need Sarah Connor in Mortal Kombat?
Yeah, that's just dumb.
Because,
Terminator could have been cool, it's just they didn't really try with him.
They didn't even get Arnold Schwarzenegger, bro.
He said he was busy.
It really does not sound like Arnold at all.
It just sounds like a cheap knockoff. It literally just sounds like, it sounds like a porno version of him, be honest with you.
Sound like the comic version. We never actually get to what we need to talk about.
What do we need to talk about, Philip?
We need to talk about how Ed confirmed the combat kids by pay for it.
Philip.
And how he confirmed the kids because he posted MK4 Ross because he said someone will be in action soon.
And they're gonna continue with this new timeline. They could do the combat kids, but like actually have them like
characters.
No, you don't.
Why not?
More.
I mean, some of them.
First, if someone even do that, we would need kimchi. Like, I'm not. Just give us a bigger roster. I don't care who we give. Just give us a bigger roster. That's what I'm saying. 40, like as I was saying.
Give us Kenshu's base roster.
40. Please. We can have 40 MK characters. We got 20.
Give us Kenshi and give us a Snowblind skin.
Give us 40 MK characters and 10 gifts. Like, there you go.
Bro, they should have had King Kano as the villain.
Yeah, MK1.
Yeah.
No. Good alternate story, but no.
Yeah, it's still trash.
Okay, Phil. And guys,
Phil doesn't like Snowblind.
I think this is probably where we're gonna end it.
Yeah, I'm gonna go to bed.
Yeah, but Thursday. I think we'll be back Thursday. So
yeah,
what time do you go to work in the morning?
Tomorrow?
Yeah,
I at 9, but I get up at 7.
Dang, I was want to talk to you about actually like what we actually want. I had to talk about, but we got so off topic.
We did.
What do y'all want to talk about?
Did you see the MK4 tweet?
Yeah.
Like niggas, like we're seeing of course we're seeing Reiko. I don't care to see Tanya again. Keep it a buck.
I don't care about Tanya either. I hope we get like Goro as like a nigga that actually like has story.
No, in the MK4 roster, not the MK Go one, because it was like. I don't know. I thought we were gonna see Jared and Kai cameos,
which I'm hoping is not the case for Kai.
Reiko's kind of a given on he's coming back.
Really,
he was legit in the movie.
He posted the MK4 roster for a reason. He's like Fujin.
What if he's bringing back? What if they're bringing back everyone from MK4?
That shit did that in MKX.
They should have.
Yeah, that's really what they should have done. Was just go like 4. All right, then next Deadly Alliance, and then the next one, Deception remake. Like they should just did that.
Dude,
Well, they
Then
couldn't
let
do
up to
Deadly Alliance because
Armageddon.
Shang
Like I want
Tsung
to
is there.
at one point I want to see Armageddon come back. Like I want to see the pyramid like come back. Like I want to see like it lead to that.
Yep.
Niggas, they couldn't do it, but he came back and MK1 was the first DLC character.
Who?
Guys, can we get Kano and Raiden as DLC?
No.
Well,
Don't need
anyways,
Kano at all.
do we have any closing remarks, anybody?
Don't be a dork and play other games.
Okay. Philip?
Stop talking about the same shit every day.
You need to
Finish
tell
him.
some people. You need to tell
The
some people on your
past-
own server that.
Oh, what are they hinting at? Finish him. The past self that no longer serves you. Your future is yours and yours alone. That let your past hold you back. Please do not pull that shit again when we have past version.
I think what that means is basically we're leaving the old timeline alone. Like everything we know from like NRS and in 3D era doesn't matter. Making a
I
new
hope Cole
timeline.
Turner is in the game so niggas can cry.
I hope
Me
so.
too. That'd be an awesome fucking guest character. Well, I guess it's not a guest, but you know what I mean.
I know what you mean. Lewis
Give
Tan,
him
that's the
like
cool guy.
like this may be like odd take, but give him a redesign. Like give him an updated look just for this game. Like just
Yep.
like as if he was just a normal Mortal Kombat character. Just give him a new fucking costume.
Yep.
Like have his one from the movie, obviously, but like update it.
Keep the Tofas, but like add more personality.
Yeah, like as if he like like Scorpion, like everyone changes outfits every game. Like have him just have a new outfit just because.
Make it more Shirai Ryu inspired.
Yeah, you can do a lot with that. I mean, his weapon's cool.
Yep. Dino, any closing remarks?
No. It'd be great.
Philip, any closing remarks?
Not at all.
Well,
Now have a
guys,
good one. Catch us on the next one.
catch us on the next one. My name has been X24. This is the 24 Chambers podcast. Hopefully, next time we can get James, the white man, in here.
And Cobra.
Hopefully, no. Hopefully, we can get Dino to come back and join us on
Oh,
Thursday.
I have a closing remark.
Please,
Leviticus Humphrey needs to be in this game,
Yes,
He
he
needs
does.
to.
Agreed.
along with Leviticus Humphrey Jr.
Jay the
So,
should also be in the game as well.
then I saw.
Wait, say that again.
I said Jay the Fairy should also be in the game.
How
I agree.
How does him posting the MK4 roster mean Jade is getting booted again? What do these people be talking about, dude? Like, can
And
y'all
on
shut
that-
the fuck up to the games review?
And on that note, I think we're gonna engineer. Is everybody gonna be here Thursday?
I
It
guess.
depends on what time of the day it is. I might be out the house, but
What
I
are you
should be
doing
here at
Thursday?
some point that day. I don't know when they're gonna reveal the gameplay.
Well, it's gonna start early, so we're probably gonna stream all day that day.
Yeah, I should be ready. to
How
talk
early?
about it.
Early.
Probably 10 to noon.
All right.
Then probably starts early, and then they'll probably be revealed like halfway through or something.
Oh, good. I might even do a little unboxing video because I should be getting some packages Thursday.
That sounds amazing. Oh man, ow, boy, I'm tired. Anyway, guys, I've been your host X24. Make sure you guys go watch the Kai video if you're not a loser, and stop talking about Mortal Kombat so much, guys. It's okay. It's just an okay franchise. Have a great night.
That could be better.
It always could be better.